Good morning. Thank you for joining us for this morning chanting session. So we had chanted Om last time, or we had tried to. It was the first lesson and we were learning. So today also we'll start with Om chanting. And the internet is filled with too many interesting facts about Om, how it's the first word of the universe, how even there are people who say when you go to space there are vibrations of Om throughout. I remember reading about somebody's experience of a near death experience, like when he died and he came back around 20 years back. I read a book, and in that too the person had described, he was a Christian from the United States, that when he had left the body and he was passing through certain areas, this was the sound, the Om vibration is what he could feel. So we had briefly touched upon it that Om is made up of three sounds, right? A, U, Ma. So A, it originates from the solar plexus area, like from around the stomach area, where it says that this is where creation happens. So the creator, it reflects. Ma is mostly in the chest area. This is where sustenance happens. And Ma is around the throat chakra. This is where transformation happens. So the three sounds, A, U, Ma, becomes Om. So I'll again pull up, an audio. I'll play it. But unlike last time, because it's a bit difficult to keep together with each other online, I'll unmute myself and I'll request everybody to stay unmuted. So we'll chant. So it's maybe for, I don't know, 8 to 10 minutes. So we can have that as the source where we'll align ourselves and we'll chant Om. So after that, we'll take one new mantra, Om Namo Bhagavate. So I'll start with the audio of Om chanting. I'm hoping you can all I'm so sorry, I forgot. I think it's a good idea to first let's breathe, like at least 3 breaths together before we start with the Om chanting. So we can stay mute or unmute for this. So please join me. Take a long, deep breath in, and then as we exhale, we'll chant Om. We'll do this 3 times. Thank you. So take a long, deep breath in. Om. Again. Om. Last time. Om. So now we can join it as aspect of awareness or mindfulness, I think, must be applied during chanting as well, because the mind, being the mind, it does not want to focus, it does not want to stay with the chant. So whenever, our focus should be on the word, that the mantras that we are chanting, and whenever we see, like in any meditative practice, that the mind is wandering, we should get it back to the breath, get it back to the mantra. And for Om, Mother has said that Om is the signature of the God. That as soon as you say Om, when you write it or you say it, it's like God has already signed off on it, that yes. So that's very beautiful. So we'll start with the new mantra today. And before that, there's another thing I read from the mother, which is very beautiful. Its mother says that when one repeats a mantra regularly, very often the mantra begins to repeat itself within, which means that it is taken up by the inner being, and in that way, it is more effective. So you are repeating the mantra, and then the mantra starts repeating itself inside. So the next mantra that we'll be taking up today is Om Namo Bhagavate. So I'll share the screen. Let's just a little bit about the mantra before we take it. Mother has spoken a lot about this mantra, and this is the mantra that I think she said is her mantra. I could be wrong, but that's what I think I read. So I am assuming that you can see the full screen, unlike last time. In case not, you could let know. The second mantra for today is Om Namo Bhagavate. And the mother has said that when you repeat the mantra, your heart should be in it. Your heart should be in the sound. For example, when we say Om Namo Bhagavate, now at that time in your consciousness, your heart should be so docile, so humble, so grateful that your experience of gratefulness is like when somebody has saved my son. How grateful I am to the doctor. You multiply that gratefulness by 1,000,000 times. You surrender yourself to God, not with that gratitude, but with 1,000,000,000 times more gratitude. So when you say Om Namo Bhagavate, Mother has said, Om. The moment you say Om, the divine becomes present. That is the power of the word Om. It's a mantra given as if by the Vedic rishis, that the minute you utter the word Om, the divine becomes manifest. Then Namo, when you surrender yourself to Him with a 1,000,000,000-fold gratitude, then you make the prayer Bhagavate. The prayer is, let the divine become manifest. Bhagavate means to let the divine become manifest. This is not the Sanskrit grammatical meaning of it, but Mother has given the meaning. So let the divine be manifested. So what you are doing here is that you are offering yourself to the Supreme Divine with utter gratitude, as if you cannot exist. You are null and void. And then from that a cry comes, let the divine be manifested, O Lord. I submit myself entirely at thy feet so that the divine be manifested. Divine can manifest when all the coatings of our consciousness are removed, and then what remains is the divine. So, Om Namo Bhagavate, let the divine be manifested. So, with this in our heart, I will play and we have Om Namo Bhagavate in the voice of the mother. So I'll play that and we can recite this mantra along with that. Any questions?
Yeah, Taru, one question. So that was the meaning given by the mother for that chant. But what is the actual Sanskrit meaning?
I actually didn't read about it. I'll let you know next time. That's a good question.
Yeah.
I should know. I just read the mother's commentary on it.
Okay, okay. It was beautiful.
Thank you. Let me know in case you can't hear it. I'll play it now. Om Namo Bhagavate. 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 Om Namo Bhagavate.
Om Namo Bhagavate. Om Namo Bhagavate. Om Namo Bhagavate. Om Namo Bhagavate. Om Namo Bhagavate. Om Namo Bhagavate. Om Namo Bhagavate. Om Namo Bhagavate. Om Namo Bhagavate. Om Namo Bhagavate. Om Namo Bhagavate. Om Namo Bhagavate. Om Namo Bhagavate. Om Namo Bhagavate. Om Namo Bhagavate. Om Namo Bhagavate. Om Namo Bhagavate. Om Namo Bhagavate. Om Namo Bhagavate. Om Namo Bhagavate. Om Namo Bhagavate. Om Namo Bhagavate. Om Namo Bhagavate. Om Namo Bhagavate. Om Namo Bhagavate. Om Namo Bhagavate. Om Namo Bhagavate. Om Namo Bhagavate. Om Namo Bhagavate. Om Namo Bhagavate. Om Namo Bhagavate. Om Namo Bhagavate. Om Namo Bhagavate. Om Namo Bhagavate. Om Namo Bhagavate. Om Namo Bhagavate. Om Namo Bhagavate. Om Namo Bhagavate. Om Namo Bhagavate. Om Namo Bhagavate. Om Namo Bhagavate. Om Namo Bhagavate. Om Namo Bhagavate. Om Namo Bhagavate. Om Namo Bhagavate. Om Namo Bhagavate. Om Namo Bhagavate. Om Namo Bhagavate. Om Namo Bhagavate. Om Namo Bhagavate. Om Namo Bhagavate. Om Namo Bhagavate. Om Namo Bhagavate. Om Namo Bhagavate. Om Namo Bhagavate. Om Namo Bhagavate. Om Namo Bhagavate. Om Namo Bhagavate. Om Namo Bhagavate.
Om Namo Bhagavate. The mother has said that this is a chant that works at us at the subconscious level, things that we don't even know about. It helps in clearing that. And plus, she said this is one of the very few mantras that works with, that helps in the transformation of each and every cell of our body. Om Namo Bhagavate. And I think it's unbelievable. Like when I found it that this mantra is also, recorded in in her own voice, and it's available on YouTube. So, I had suggested that last time that that's like any good practice whenever we start with anything new. It's good if we can maintain some discipline around it. So if we want and if we would like to bring more chanting in our life, so we can all at least, try to do any mantra that we resonate with, or the simple Om, maybe 108 times a day. That way we'll get more into the practice of chanting. And it's very important that we are just not, somewhere else and just the body is saying, Om or Om Namo Bhagavate. We have to be alive to the chant. We have to be present to the chant. Like Mother here had said about, gratefulness, that when you are saying this chant or when you're feeling this chant, you must feel that gratefulness. So just a reminder again that it's said that there are three kinds of japas. Jap, the first one in which we speak the mantra from our mouth. That is, I think that's supposed to be, I think, the beginner's thing, because you can very beautifully feel the vibration and that helps. The second one is when the lips move, but no voice, no sound comes out. And the third one has the capacity to basically actually, transform your consciousness. That's the one in which you're just repeating, silently repeating the mantra within you. And it's like they say, it's like the parallel consciousness, right? Like a part of you is always repeating. I think that's more of a happening than a doing, but just a reminder. So it's 7 o'clock. I know some of us have to leave. So they can, and maybe we can just chant Om a few times. I'll put up something, and then anytime anybody wants to leave can leave. We'll end in about 7 to 8 minutes. And regarding Om, I was just reminded, I had done a course with the Art of Living. I think it was Yes Plus. And in that, they had made us practice, saying Om, that how it is, how to feel the different vibrations. So for those who are still here, maybe we can do that too. So they said, they asked us to break the Om, like A, U, and Ma. So when we say I mean, it doesn't have to be it has to be So just feel where the vibration you're feeling, and then you'll relate more with it. You can even keep, the palm of your hand in different parts of your body and see where it vibrates the most. So we'll close our eyes, and then we can keep our eyes open if you want, and we'll just chant 2 times. So if you want to unmute and join me, you're welcome. Otherwise, let's start. So we'll start with A. Once more. So did we feel it around the navel area, around the stomach area. If anybody would like to unmute.
Yeah, I couldn't feel it. I think I have a lot of fat in
No,
that
no,
area.
you don't. But just bring your palm a bit above the navel and just say that again. Just say it now. Can you feel it? Uh, you can
Yeah,
say,
if
yeah.
I go below the navel area inside, then it feels, but on the surface, it doesn't.
Okay, okay. And that is basically the origin of this sound. Then comes oo. Say oo now. Let's all say oo. Ooh. Once more. Ooh. So this is around the heart chakra. I hope you could feel it, Ritu.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the last one is ma. So this, the vibration is very strongly in the throat chakra. So basically, it's, he said that it's the transformation of the consciousness. It's like, working on the chakras. So we're going from down to up. So from creation to sustenance to transformation. And he had said that, A basically signifies Brahma, who's the creator, who signifies Vishnu, who sustains things, and Ma signifies Shiva, the transformer. So it's 7:06. Let's chant Om for 4 minutes and then we can discuss. Thank you. This would be the end of this chanting session. Thank you so much for joining.
Thank you.
Thanks.